to Vlogmas Day 9. Yes, I did have to look that up. If I look a bit tired to you and a little bit weather-worn, it is because the dregs of the storm is leaving, and it's just like, it's just on, off, 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 wind and rain, as it's beginning to leave. But we're in the studio, and today is a momentous day. A momentous day. Firstly, I'm currently packing some orders. Beautiful. I've got another one on top of that as well. Where did I put my hole punch? There it is. So I'm currently doing that. I need 2 of these ones. So I'm currently doing that, and it is a momentous day because do you remember I told you about Project Wonderkin? Well, over the weekend, something rather spectacular happened. We hit, and we didn't just hit, we surpassed the first stretch goal, which means that we are well into the second stretch goal, which is sticker sets. But it does mean that the new website is fully funded. That's an amazing thing. Because I was genuinely like, are people really gonna want to fund a new website? I mean, I really need one. Are people gonna want to? The answer is yes, and you guys are amazing. You guys always surprise me. It seems that a lot of you last weekend decided to do Christmas shopping. So, which is absolutely phenomenal. I haven't had time to put it on social media yet. So, that's something that is happening as soon as I finish these orders. Why will the sticker? There we go. As soon as I finish these orders, this one is a host of gorgeous bookmarks. Got the fairy tale bookmark, the starting a new chapter fairy princess bookmark, and the working on my dreams Prince Charming bookmark. Which are some of my favourites. They really are beautiful. So thank you very much. I'm not going to say who, because if they decide that they're going to watch this, I don't think they're members of my Ko-fi yet. But if they decide to then go watch this on the 24th, when all of my Vlogmases then go out publicly, I don't want them to know. So yeah, okay, I need one of these as well. None of these orders were particularly big orders, but they were really cool orders. So yeah, there we go. So that's stickers. Gotta love those stickers. This year, this sticker sheet. So this is the sticker sheet I brought out last year, and this has been the fan favourite this year. Not the ones that I brought out this year. So maybe this year, the ones I brought out this year will be the fan favourite next year. But these are currently my favourites. These are currently they're my favourites, but they're also other people's favourites, with all the kind of like happy snowmen and funky coloured snowflakes and things like that. So they are people's favourites. We're going to have some very weird lighting, by the way, because like I said, it's just going backwards and forwards, raining and not. It's bitterly cold inside in my studio. I am festively dressed today, wearing one of my own designed hoodies, and the concept of wearing my own brand clothing, never going to get old. So that's the first one done. We will need an envelope for that. We will need one of these for that, and I'm currently putting some chocolate in with all of the orders at the moment. So everyone gets chocolate. If it's a small order, you get a piece of chocolate. If it's a bigger order, you might get a bit more chocolate. But everyone gets chocolate. Now, envelopes. I'm thinking a brown one. Yeah. Okay, so I should be able to stack them. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I have these envelopes. I'm currently going through. I bought a whole load of packing stuff when I first started this Lombard. I may have bought too much because I'm still going through it. But it was cheaper to buy it in bulk. So yeah, so I've got these currently. So yeah, put this one in here. Get it all nicely stacked up. I do need to get some more thank yous at some point because we are running low. I think I've got maybe a few left. But I want to do personalised. So these ones were kind of stand-in thank yous to begin with because last year I had a sudden influx, a bit like Christmas, but in the middle of the year for the Baby Dragon project. And consequently, come on. I should have put that one in first, shouldn't I? Yep. And consequently, you know, I still had some left when things slowed down again. So, yeah. Right. Let's try that again. Sticker sheet is in. 1. So you have to, you have to be kind of like careful when you're packing stuff in the UK. Not because they'll damage it, because actually, blissfully, touch wood, I don't get that many comments of damaged product, thankfully. However, okay, that goes in like that, and then this goes down the middle, that goes down the back, but they're really picky about postage basically, so I have to make sure that it fits in their little postage thing. Now I have got one of the measurers, if I get it out, which is this. This is an official Royal Mail postage measurer, and basically it has to fit through here. Now I know that is 5mm. I know it's 5mm because I have measured the width, so I know that it's 5mm, but this gap here is not 5mm. This gap here is in fact 4mm, even though it says 5mm. So I don't tend to always use it for some of my flatter designs because that's wrong. This is wrong. So, because I've measured it. And it's all basically in order to get you to buy the more expensive postage. So yeah. Right, I've got everything in there. Yes. We can close this. There we go. So it's one done. Okay, so the next order that I've got, this one's going to Wales, is for something I don't sell terribly often, but I'm always really pleased when I do sell one. One of these. So this is a product that I designed, I think probably in after 6 months of actually being in business. And that is, yeah, that is this one. It's also available on Amazon as well, but it's this one, and it's beautiful. It's kind of like leatherette feel, and it's fully done inside. It's absolutely stunning. However, the current going theme at the time was kind of more cutesy stuff. I was trying to be different. I was trying to be very avant-garde, and I hadn't really found my style yet. And yeah, so hence there's a big difference between the stuff that I did when I first opened my business and the stuff that I did now. However, the unifying concept has always been dragons, so that hasn't changed. Right, we can turn around and send and mark that as fulfilled. Send your organization fulfilled. Orders. Internet's been very slow today as well because weather has not been great. Right, okay. Oh, this one also had a loyalty coupon. Interesting. Oh, no it didn't. It was just the order discount because of the stuff that I've got going on. Right, okay. No, it did. It did have a coupon. So she must have ordered me from me before. Oh, interesting. Can't remember when that was. Okay, so we've got one of these to send out. And that's going to need, I wonder if that fit in one of my smaller boxes. I mean, it doesn't matter if it fits in the large one, but I wonder if that would fit inside one of these. No, I reckon it will. It'll be snug, but I reckon it'll fit inside one of these. Okay, so. Now, I do love the fact that my boxes are pink. However, it is rapidly reaching a point where getting coloured boxes is becoming a problem. Unless they're black. But pink boxes are becoming problematic. So the colour of my boxes after my next batch, and I did order a lot, so they'll be pink for at least a while, might change in the not too distant fit, you know, in the not too distant future, once I've gone through these. But like I said, I did buy a pack of 100. It was pricey, and yeah, it was not a it's not becoming easy to get the coloured boxes, because, you know, which is a shame, because my my post office, the postal depot, when I take things down there, whenever I go in, I always used to go in and say, I got some more pink ones for you today. And now when I go in, they go, have you got some more pink ones for us today? So, you know, they obviously know. This is going to require some of this. Or now I'm not sure if this will actually fit. I may have made a box and it won't fit. No, I'm going to have to do it inside a bigger box. Boo, look at that. Only just doesn't fit. Never mind, that will fit for another person. There'll be another person who'll use this nice box. It's okay. Having a box that's actually made isn't that much of a problem. It will just sit on the top. So I'm going to have to do one of these, which is fine, because actually the size of this still counts as the same price as sending one of those little ones. That's how ridiculous UK shipping is. It is absolutely stupid. Which means that because I'm doing it on a bigger one, I need to stamp it. Where's all my stamps and things? There's my stamps and things. So I have one of these stamps. This is an eco-friendly stamp from Stamp It. It's made with reconstituted wood. And it's far cheaper to do it this way than it is for me to pay for branded packaging. Maybe one day in the future we'll have branded packaging, but not today. Plus there's something kind of quite nice and retro about having a normal kind of ink stamp. I think people quite like that. So yeah, so what you can't see what I'm doing at the moment is I'm just folding this box up, because this will fit. I will need a bigger piece of tissue probably. Okay. So, my son is at school, but he's still not 100%. However, he desperately wanted to go to school. Yes, you heard that right. Because they do a treat for kids who have 100%. And that treat is to go and see, there we go, is to go and see Moana 2. And he really, really, really wants to go see Moana 2. I have said to him that we can just go to the cinema and see Moana 2. But I think it's more a case of like, he wants to go with his friends from school. And I obviously am not organising a party and taking all of his friends from school. So I think that's more the issue. I think he knows that if he wants to go see Moana 2, we can go and see Moana 2. I don't particularly want to go see Moana 2. I mean, I liked Moana 1. But I liked it when I was watching it on television. It's not something that I would necessarily go to the cinema and watch. I would love to go, however, and see Wicked in the cinema, but I just haven't had the time or the ability to do so at the moment. So whether or not that's actually going to happen, I don't know. Possibly not. Right, okay, so with that in mind, we're going to need to probably wrap this, because that is going to fit, surely that's going to fit in there. Snug, yes. Which means we're going to have a whole space at the side, but what can we do about that? Absolutely nothing is the answer. So, yes. So we need some tissue paper. Because I have large letter small boxes. I have, I'm running out of space. Because you're in the ring light, so that takes up space. I have large letter small boxes. I have large letter big boxes. And I have bags. Now, I could put this inside a bag. I have a bag that's more appropriately sized for this. However, then I know that Royal Mail would not. I'm in a day of like just not quite. But yeah, I know that Royal Mail would just bash it up to pieces, you know. I mean, I tempt fate, but like there is a point where it's like, yeah, but you don't need to tempt it quite that much. And for those who've kind of gone, oh, well, what if they try and force it through one of those little, you know, the letters, through one of those little gadgets that I showed you? Firstly, they won't. And secondly, you know, I mean, if they do, they do. But I'm not overpaying on postage based on the fact that they obviously can't measure. You know, it's quite hard for me to do postage because sometimes it's as if I have had to overcharge someone for postage. But you've got to understand that my postage is dictated by weight predominantly. And I've got things that relatively have no weight at all, like socks. They don't really weigh anything. You know, they have minimal weight. However, obviously I can't put these inside a letter or small letter box. I have to put them through as a small parcel. And the second that you hit small parcel, the price just rockets through the roof. Because, you know, the ridiculousness of the UK Postal Service. What the? What? Okay, let's try that one again. Managed to successfully peel the backing off, but no stickiness. And I know I haven't got these wrong because I remember to do them with glossy stickers. There we go. That one's fine. Don't know what happened to that one. I managed to successfully peel off the back whilst not actually peeling off the back. there we wrap this up as parcel. If they're giving this away as a gift, they literally don't even have to do any wrapping, because it's all done for them. And then I use my own washi tape to fold away any excess packaging. Now, sometimes inside my parcels, you will find bubble wrap, and considering that I'm an eco-friendly brand, then you would think that, like, well, why on earth would you use bubble wrap? It's like the least eco-friendly thing on the planet. Well, the reason for that is because there are some things that I receive that have to be bubble wrapped, like keychains, for example. And that means that I have bubble wrap that's perfectly usable. It's just been used inside a box and folded up. It's like cushion things. And I mean, at that point, I just, I feel it's better to kind of reuse it. And then maybe the next person can reuse it, and then the next person can reuse it. But I don't want to really throw it away if I can help it. So yeah, there we go. There's one put together. That one is all nicely put together, and that is going to go inside this massive box because I don't have any other box that is reasonable. So we're going to stick it in the middle. And then I've got some of this slightly cheaper pink wrap that I ordered, and I was like, that's not what we want. And I'm going to stick some crumpled pink wrap, baby pink stuff in here. If I can, I am struggling here. It's because my fingers are cold. Does anyone else have that? Like in the winter, your hands go really cold, and then after a while they just stop working properly. Right, it's going to take about 2 in each, isn't it? Yeah. And that should give it some cushion. But yes, I do reuse packaging that I receive when I get stuff from suppliers. So yeah. Sometimes I use these poly mailer bags. People might also say, like, well, they're made of plastic. They're also. So firstly, I have a set of polymer mail bags that are made from reconstituted plastic. And secondly, at the end of the day, as a business, you kind of have to make a little bit of a choice. If you go fully eco-friendly, you pay for it. And the problem is you pay for it, but your customers don't want to pay for it. So hence, I try to make it so that it's as cost effective as possible. So yeah, there we go. We'll put one chocolate in there and one chocolate in there. Perfect. Then we fold it away. Come on. Oh, this is gonna be snug. Gonna be snug. It goes in there like that. And now we need to use some tape because that is very snug. Maybe I will put it the other way around because, like I said, there's fate, there's tempting fate, and then there's tempting fate. So we put it in that way. We'll move around some of this. So put that there, and then we'll put 2 pieces at the ends, like that, and like that, that, and like that. That goes in there, that goes in there, that goes in there. And then this will go over the top. Beautiful. Now it has a little bit more of a snugger fit. They can't say anything now. I talk about them like they are the enemy, and to a certain extent they are. But there we are. Like so. Right. So we'll need some of this. I got this off an Etsy seller. It's just this. One day, again, I'd love to have my own brand. Just something white that just says Thistle and Bard on it would be fine. One day. But until that day, we're just going to have to make do. And unfortunately, my stamp has gone and smudged all over the place, but there we go, and that's it. That's that done. All ready to go. We need some shipping labels. One and this one. This one's still got my old logo on, as does a number of my packaging, because that's what we've got. But yeah, those are going to go off in the postage today, if I can get there. Otherwise, it'll be first thing tomorrow. And yeah. So, other than that, let's get on with the day. I've got, well, I have got some stuff to do for Instagram. So, you're not going to be able to see that, I'm afraid, because I'm going to have to use you in order to be able to do it. And then what I might do is show you some shots of like what we're working towards and things, and talk to you about that. So, I will see you in a minute. Again, if you can hear yelling out the window, it is just because apparently someone across the fence is breaking up with their girlfriend at Christmas for some reason, or having some form of issue in that regard. So yeah, I appreciate that it has not been very long for you. In that short space of time. It has been quite a long time for me. I have now updated the Instagram. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because it is so cold. It's so cold, and I'm not staying in this chair any longer. Yeah, I have done the Instagram. I've posted up all of that kind of thing. I'm very pleased with it. I have showcased the goodies for the next stretch goal. Plus a couple of bonuses. I did say there were bonuses. A couple of bonuses. So there's that. It is so cold in this seat at the moment. And I mean, it's not like I've got windows open or that they're single glazed or anything like that. It's just so cold. And according to my little weather alert on my phone, it's 8. But because of the wind chill, because it's still quite windy, it feels like -3. So, so I am so cold. But I don't have time to really think about it, and I'm going to get even colder because I'm about to go out and collect my son from school. Hopefully he's feeling okay because, like I said, not been feeling very well. So he's got a bit of a sniffle. But yeah, so there's that. Yeah, then we're going to go home and I'm probably going to prepare something hot for tea because, like I said, my hands, my fingers are numb. My extremities are numb. Everywhere is just so cold. And I mean, there's a strong possibility that I might turn the heating on tonight. Which is not something that I typically do if the temperature is higher than like 6 or 7. I suppose this is sort of borderline. But usually I turn it on in the evenings if the temperature in the evening is about that, and it's not supposed to dip any further than about 6, which is quite warm really for December in the UK. But apparently, according to my computer, because of the wind chill, it feels like -3. So it might be time to turn the heating on tonight. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And I also need to remember to take my bin out tonight. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to go do that. We're going to go and collect my son. And yeah, that's probably going to be my work done for the day. And I might we might decide together what we're going to do for dinner tonight. Because yeah, I'm thinking hot food is better than cold food, although I have got salad and things. Hot food definitely sounds more appealing than cold food. The waistline would disagree, but the Lizzie would agree. Hot food's definitely better than cold food, especially considering that I'm trying to rub feeling back into my fingers. So yeah, so that's basically that. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go and collect Reuben, and we'll see you when I'm next available. I don't tend to video when I'm collecting my son because there are so many children around. I don't want to fringe on them. So yeah, that's basically what I'm going to do. I won't be taking you with me for that journey. I will just we'll cut to me returning home, and that'll be it. It is now significantly later. We've had tea.
Woohoo! Yummy, yummy.
We are about to watch Home Alone, aren't we?
Yeah.
Because Home Alone's on the TV.
Number 1.
I'm going to watch the Home Alone because it's on the television, so
yeah,
that's what we're doing. Can you pop that over the other side? Thanks. Okay. So yes, that's what we're doing. We popped the heating on because it is just very, very cold.
Yeah.
And we can't be dealing with it anymore. But yeah. So anyway, we're going to spend the rest of this evening watching Home Alone, and I think that's probably going to be us done for this vlog.
Yeah.
You need to wash your face. But yeah, that's going to be us done for this vlog. So I will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 10. We are literally almost halfway through, which is crazy. And almost halfway already is weird. But yeah, we will see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 10. And yeah, that's going to be us for this evening. Home Alone, probably some sweets.
Sweets.
And need to still open our calendars, don't we?
Yeah.
And yeah.
I've basically been skipping a bit because
Yeah. Alright, we'll see you tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 10. Bye!